Okay, I went ahead and rounded off the band around here, and the gun is kind of done. I was doing the hand up here a little bit, so we need to put 3 little V cuts in here for his hand. So we're going to again take this little V tool and we're going to just take it down. 1, 2, and 3. Let me make sure I got that right here. Let me do this one as well, a little wider. Okay. So there you go, there's his hand wrapped around there. I'll make that a little more distinct a little bit later. Alright, so that's all done. Now the front of his coat has to be done, so there's a belt going across his coat. Let's put that in first. Let me sharpen up my tools because it's been a little while since I've done that. It's good to do it every 20 or 30 minutes that you work, is to take it on that strap I showed you earlier. And I usually have that laying next to me on the workbench or wherever I'm at. I have a small one that I can take with me. They're easy to make. I have a video on how to make them. If you're interested, just look up how to make a strop, and yeah, it should pop up for you pretty easily. Alright, so wipe your hands though after you use it, because a lot of times it can really be messy. It can really make your carvings dirty if you handle that, and then you go to your white carvings. Okay, let's see. Alright, good. Now, what we're going to do is go straight across. We're going to bring this down just a little bit more. A little bit too curved there. I'm just going to take a little bit deeper there at the top. Excuse me. Alright, now this belt is going to go right there, a bit lower, let me see, right by the finger there, and go straight across. Alright, put a little belt buckle on them, and go up this way, just like this. And then the little belt buckle will go right there. One on the other side here. We'll make that like a little bit of a white with a black or a silver looking belt buckle here. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Alright. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to just bring this down like this and separate this, and like this is part of the coat. Okay? Alright, good. That's all that we're going to do there. Get rid of that marking there. Sometimes it's easier to take it off with the knife than cleaning it. Okay, we're going to follow this across. Sometimes I use the knife to get it straight, but and then go back and with the tip of my knife. And you want to be careful when you cut anything rounded like this. Make sure you have your carving glove on and such. We're going to just chop this off. We're almost done with them. Then comes the painting, which we all love to do, right? I did a survey on Facebook, and a lot of us have carvings ready to paint. I don't think it's... Most carvers prefer to carve than to paint. I'm right along with them with that. Okay, so there we go. Definitely some cleanup here and there. The other thing I'm going to do here real quick is I'm just going to put a couple of folds in the back. Again, we're going to go with the wide V, and we're just going to take it up like so. Alright. Just a little bit here and there. Nothing fancy. And we'll get rid of those alright, and sometimes you can go downward, works good. Alright, a little bit there, and you know, you can almost go to the belt line, you don't have to. And then I'm going to put one more there. That's it. Alright, so that's it, folks. And also we're going to put a couple of baggy pant look here, but the way to take care of this, I just take the hard edges off, gives it a little bit of a softer look to it on both sides. I do one, go around and do one side first, and then I'll flip it over and do the other side. Okay, that just takes that harshness away from it. You know, those lines, that everything's kind of blending together. Alright, and the same thing here, you just flip it over and go the other way. And just take that one little edge off where the gouge goes along the top of the gouge there. Alright. Okay. So that's his look. In fact, what I'm going to do here is take a V-tool. I'm just going to make it a little bit more distinct at the bottom, and that's not a big deal. It's just a matter of running your V-tool down through it. See how it looks a little bit more folded doing it that way, and it just gives it a little nicer look. Okay. That's it. Alright, so that's the folds. Now the folds in the, let me see here. We're going to go ahead and put folds in the back of the pants here, going across. Now you want to go up a little bit at a slant and then go back around, and you can cut it with a knife and then go back up, and this just gives it a nice look. And same thing here, we're going to just offset a little bit, go down the other way. There we go. Okay, I'll be right back.